Hi everyone, welcome back to Amakase Gaming 100 Hanchan Challenge. So, yesterday I participated in the SMU iSports tournament and I got 8th place because I have one of the game that resulted me in a pretty huge negative score because of some unluckiness. But it's a fun tournament nonetheless. Yeah. So for today we are going into game number 59 and 60, and let's see if we will be able to get into the expert rank today. Right, East 1, and we are the East player, so we have a Dora and a Hanchan and a Ramen. Something weird. The player declared a pawn on the east shore, one as the east shore and then the one bamboo, and then he discarded 2 bamboo twice. That is something that is very weird. And then he's discarding pawn from his hand. What is he trying to do? Most likely it's going to be toy along the line. Hey, what? Oh my god. That is so ridiculous. So here declaring the Chi on the 6M, the 6th character, is because I'm fixating this hand to Sanshaku, which is 456. So keeping the 8 character because it's a safer town against everyone. Alright, and we are 10 5 now for 6p. Oh no! No lah. He pawned this. I'm not worried. Why should I be worried about it? This is the winning game. Right, so these two we have a completed block and multiple pair, one pair, and lots of Chanta style, Chanta based tiles. So this hand, if possible, we want to try to go towards Chanta. And that's the first step of having that. So at discarding 4 pin over here because we are still potentially looking at Izi pure straight in the character suit. And now that the 5 character is pawned, the 5M is pawned, I'm not going to rely on the pure straight anymore. Okay, so we now have potential Chanta Sanshoku for... Oh no, there goes one of my 3p. So over here, I'm not while declaring the pawn is going to increase your winning speed, definitely. But declaring the pawn on the Nan over here is going to declaring the pawn on the Nan over here will result in you having later defense. Do see that the lower character suit is actually very little discarded. It's not really discarded at all. And then if you declare a pawn on the Nun, chances are you are going to rely on the 1-2 pin to defend. For a 2000 point 1-2 pin is also not very safe against our left-hand opponent. So I decided to not pawn the Nun and be safer, because this hand once you call is just going to be a 2000 point hand. It's not exactly that high scoring. So yep. Right-hand opponent looks sus. Six, eight, nine.
Run. Run.
No, it's not even 2000 because Once you pawn the 9, you will not have 3 anymore. So it's actually just a 1000. Yeah, that makes things even worse. So e3, we have a completed block, 2 realmen, no, 2 completed block and 2 realmen, and we are lacking a pair. Oh, that's a good draw. So because the hand is already fixed, we do not need the 7S anymore. We should discard this 7 bamboo, 7S immediately to be safer. And declaring Rishi on the 1-4.
Reach.
It's kind of sad though, because Xia is our win. So this hand can be as low as 1300 points. Right, Rishi, Zimo. Right, East 4, we have 2 Dora, 1 computer block, 2 Hanchan, 3 Hanchan. Now it's a Hanchan ship. So 1 discarded. I need this. This is good. Alright, declaring Rishi on the Nakasuji, 4 pin. So this was the thing that I was considering just now when I was deciding to discard the 7S, right? So I was thinking about the potential future that is going to end up in this shape Rishi, and I was thinking about discarding the 8S instead of the 7S, because discarding 8S will give you a guarantee uncle of 9S, right? So if you win via Sumo, no, it's actually about the same. Yeah, it's the same actually. So it doesn't matter. Forget about it. But if let's say if I have another unco instead of 234, let's say it's 222, then there is going to be a difference because the number of fu that you have for the hand is different. And we won the hand via a Zimo for Mangan, right? And going into South one, we are the dueler again, and we have a completed block, 1 Rangman and 1 Hanchan, and lots of floating tile. Or if you see 4, 5, 5, 6 is 2 block, then yeah, we have 3 blocks, I guess. My draw are not coming in. 8M Waman. The A character is 2 discarded. I'm going to go safer over here. And we are now Ishan 10.
Chi. Chi.
Pum.
And we are 10-5 for 2-5. 6-1. Oh, is hard, but it's probably okay because the 5S just passed from the right hand opponent. Shouldn't be that bad. And right, Sumo for 2000 all. And then bonus one, we have, oh my god, what is this? Lots of useless tiles. Right, we have a Hanchan, a pair, two Hanchan and a pair, and nothing else. And the Xia was immediately pawned by our Toyman, the player opposite us. So gaining a realm here is pretty good. But this hand is really slow, so we should be considering more towards the defense than the offense. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a really good draw. Once you draw the Hanchan 6 pin in, this hand actually changes from the defensive hand to an offensive hand quite easily. So I'm keeping the 2M for safety. 1P is safe. Right now this hand we have enough blocks, right, to play. Even though we are actually kind of looking at some potential upgrades. For example, this one. Now this is upgraded to a 3-sided Summon Chan Wei. Going to defend a bit. At least need to avoid the Ipasu. So I'm actually still attacking, yeah. Just taking a detour, alright. Declare Rishi, yes, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. This is going to be a Dama 10. Right, win via Tsumo. Tsumo pin full Ipe Koban Dora for 2600 all. So the reason why we go about doing Dama 10 is because you are already in lead. The weight is not good because it's already forced in. And there's no reason for you to take the head-on risk, right? To go ahead and PK against the last place. If you declare Rishi and then you deal into the last place, then you need to fight for your second place, and the fight is a lot closer, especially now it's only the south one. Everyone has a dealership, has a Oya again, but once you deal in, you are the only one that has no more Oya turn, right? So it's better to be safer a bit, do not commit too much, and try to win. And note, especially the 9M is a Yanbutsu against the player who declared Rishi. Yeah, so South 1 bonus 2. Over here, I chose to discard 8S, the 8 bamboo, is to go for maximum attack power. Right? I will be able to make use of the Dora. At the same time, I am balancing against the potential pure straight, the 一字 in the bamboo suit. Right hand opponent seems like don't know what to do. He's like torn between attacking and defending. Oh no, oh no. Oh. She? Really? Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right. South 2, we have 2 Dora, multiple Yakuhais. So this hand we should try to pair up the Yakuhai and try to win the hand as fast as possible. So it would be a good idea to try to keep the Yakuhai. Now the Bay is 2 discarded, the North is 2 discarded, so let's just drop that. 3, 4, 5. Completed 1 block. So I'm not going for the maximum efficiency here, right? Because because I'm worried about the Oya, the East player declaring the Chi actually. But since he declared a Chi, now I can try to attack this without attack with this hand without any reservations, because I'm no longer scared about incoming Oya Rishi, right? 9M. The 9 character is 3 discarded. The 4P looks like a Senpai. Ah. Alright. There's no reason for me to fight actually. So I'm going to just 1M, 1M, and then 1P.
Ron, それちょうだい。ピーチ、ピンフ、ピーペーコー、ドラ。
Alright, going into South 3, Dora 4, Nanpon, and Settle. So the Nan is 100% pawn over here. No reason not to, right? Alright, pawn.
Boom.
And go for maximum attack. The reason is because you are not worried about dealing into something that is expensive. You have all the money in the world. So just go on and attack. The maximum you are going to deal in with non-Oya is probably going to be 3,900. Pin, ba pin, low pin ka. So once again, this is going to be in a sense it's a Nakasuji, right? 3 and 9 that I discarded waiting for the 6, and at the same time the right hand opponent broke 9-7 pin, so the chances of him having 6 pin is actually kind of low. And our left hand opponent also discarded the 8 pin, right? He could have 1, but it's probably not more than anything more than that, unless he's fixating his weak shape 668. I don't mind dealing in this actually, so I'm just going to push. Because if let's say you deal in, even if it's the Ibatsu turn, let's say 3.9, which you got to pinful, right? And it's still not going to be that expensive, unless one, even if we have if he hit 1 Ura, and then we deal 7-7 to him, we are still in a pretty good lead, right? 16k lead, which is going to make the North player, which is our closest rival, hard to catch up, because he will need a Haneman Zumo, right? So we should just go on and push the Tau, and then don't worry about dealing in. So all last. Wow. That's a good Tau to draw, right? And our objective here is to try to win the hand as fast as possible, definitely, to end the game.
地
So here discarding the 9S, and then if let's say I draw in the tiles around the 5M, the 5 character, I'm just going to drop the 9 pin and go for Tan Yao.
地
本です。
So in this situation, the 9 pin is actually safer than the 9 character,
Ah.
because we have our right hand opponent that has yet to do anything, and we do know that the other 2 player chances are they are not going to need the 9 pin, and yeah. So the 9 pin is actually safer. I don't like this. So let's drop the 9 pin first. It's probably safe against the ace player. 1 character discard. Alright, let's go with this. So discarding the 7 character, the 7M, is because
つも
the 6M is already too discarded, and I can use my pawn material, right? Use my 5M and the 8S as potential pawn material to progress the hand, but someone won first. So yep, we got our first place for this game.
ビビって逃げ回る者に勝利の女神が微笑むはずもない。
I forgot to check my friends actually. Silver room, French room, no. Alright, so I'm going to reset my emulator, and then we'll play the second game.
おお、来たか下僕。早くわしに使えんか。
Right, and we are back. So let me update the score first. So we are 936, game number 59, 26.09% and 9.6, 5817. Right, so now let's head on to our game number 2. And we are the starting West player. In East 1, we have a Dora, pair of Tone, and 1 computer block with a Hanchan. Pretty good hand. Oh, I don't really like the pay, but I will keep it. Tone. And let's try to go for a better value. Drawing in the Dora or extending the bamboo suit, just get this hand to a better shape instead of keeping the Hanchan 1-3 pin, right? Because this hand is still quite early. So you have the North Tower, the pay as your defense. So it's not exactly that big of a worry to try to slow yourself a little bit down for slightly better shape or slightly better value. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to discard the 9S over here, the 9 bamboo, so that if let's say someone discard the pay, I can immediately pawn and tenpai. If not, I'm going to see if I can expand the 6 pin, right? Tenpai, and that's obvious Shampon weight. And 2000.
Run. Run.
Right, these two, we have none as our, wow, Yakuhai Bakari. So, yep, we have none as our pair. Most likely it's not going to be our pair. Definitely, it's most likely going to be pawn for the nun, right? And we will see if we are able to expand the pinzu. So we have right now 1 completed block, and most likely it's going to be 2 block in the character suit, the Manzu suit, the nun, 1 block in the bamboo suit, and most likely we have to try to get 1 block out from the 4 and 7 pin. So over here, I'm keeping the 4 pin as a potential Sanshoku in the future. So discarding, that's the reason why I'm choosing 4 pin over 7 pin, because we can see a potential 2, 3, 4, right? It's a bit far, but it's likely to happen. So I'm not going to declare the Pong on the first Nun because this hand, there's also a potential for 7 pairs. So there's no reason to like try to Pong the Nun and fix your hand to a normal hand that is 1000 points. And we have a Richie from the North player using the Dora, so he discarded the 4 pin and then Richie on the 1 pin. So usually this type of discard is going to be something like 1, 1, 2, 4, right? And that will mean your 3 pin is actually pretty dangerous. So over here, I'm going to just defend. Taunt is not discarded, so I'll just start with none first. Because 1M is actually now pretty safe against everyone. So the 3 pin passed. So it's a noise. Okay. So over here, E3 we are the dealer. We have a completed block. Hanchan, a Hanchan, and a Hanchan. So, and the Hanchan is involving, one of the Hanchan is actually involving the Dora indicator. So that Hanchan is super duper weak. Because you are already left with 3 tiles since the start of the hand, and everyone is going to try to make use of the Dora. So it's not going to be discarded as well most of the time. So this hand, if you are thinking about whether this hand is good or not, I mean, it's playable, but it's really not that great. So I'm trying to move this hand towards Shinichi, right? 2 flush in the bamboo suit, and that's the reason why I discarded 3 pin and then I discarded the 2 character, the 2M. Trying to balance between Shinichi and a potential Sanshoku in 7, 8, 9, but I'm going to declare Chi on this one.
Chi.
And move straight towards Shinichi. Definitely we have a backup plan, which is Ichi in the bamboo suit, pure straight in the bamboo suit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And then I will see how. So I'm going to declare Chi on this as well, and then I'm going to discard the Dora because it's useless already. And right now we are Ishan 10 for Shinichi. 12,000. Is he still going to try his luck? Alright, Tenpai, Hanchan, 2 bamboo. I welcome anyone to try his luck. So usually against this type of discard pool and this type of melt from the hand, it's usually not a good idea to discard the tune. Because it's either half flush or full flush or Yakuhai back. So your tune is hitting 2 out of the 3 situation and someone decided to suicide. Thank you very much for the 12,000 points. Alright, bonus one, we have 2 Dora, 3 Dora, a completed block, a very good shape in the character suit, the Manzu suit actually. And oh wow. So this hand is definitely going to be a calling hand, and definitely I will either want to go for Tan Yao or Itzu, right? And now that I've drawn in the one character, this hand become a lot more flexible. On from the south player. Nice, probably from west player. Yep. So over here I'm holding on to the red 5. It's because I don't want it to be caught by our right hand opponent. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. 19 then. Now my 5S cannot go out. If I want to discard it, it has to be now, but looks like it's going to be Mangan. So nope, I'm not going to discard it. No sound?
No.
Yeah, see? But did he just Tenpai? I mean, it's kind of weird that he chose... Four, 4, 4, 6. Instead of 3, he discarded the 3S. So weird. Right, East 4. So this hand is pretty bad, right? I'm not very sure what to do over here. So let's just go with Yakuhai and try to see what's going to happen. So this hand we have 2 pairs, Rankan. If let's say we got any pair over here, most likely this hand will actually end up with 7 pairs. And over here, I discarded the 1 pin because this hand is really bad, right? I want to keep the Yakuhai as far as possible so that I can try to slowly move this hand towards half flush Honitsu in the character suit. Oh no, 9M is called. No more 9M. If that's the case, I'm most likely going to convert this hand into a 7 pairs because this hand has really now very little value to try to attack. You have no good ships, you have no value, you pretty much have nothing. So, yep. Seven pairs it is. So I will start with 5S. Seven S. So keeping the 7 and 8 character because our right hand opponent does not need the upper character suit. Our player obviously I'm not very sure what he needs. Most likely character suit. So I'm not exactly fond of the character suit, but looking at how he didn't call the 8 and the 6 character, it seems like he doesn't have much of the upper character suit or is already completed. So I'm going to release the pawn over here. It's probably going to get pawned by the south player. Oh, from the left. I wouldn't mind the left player declaring a pawn on that. I don't need this. And right now the tune is going to be a bit hard to discard because it's possible that the south player is tenpai for Toy Toy. So you discard the tune here and then you hear a run, and then that's not going to sit well. Yeah, see? So the tune is very likely to be on the opponent player, on the opposite player. And that will bring us to East 4. South 1, not East 4, South 1. So on South 1, we have a completed block, a Hanchan, and pretty much nothing else, a Hanchan. So this hand is flexible but still pretty bad because we have a lot of the decent floating tiles, your 6M. Now your 4S actually managed to draw in. Yep, so we'll see where this hand goes.
ポン
So over here, I'm discarding the 1M. Is because I'm intending to convert this hand to Tanyao, right? This hand is going to be a bit hard to try to win via self draw because the end shape, your 2/4/4 pin, your pair 2 character 2M is a bit weak. Probably need other players' help. And if let's say we are going to call, then this hand is going to end up with Tanyao. And wow, that first discard of 2S. That's a bit suspicious. Right, I'm going to try to win the hand. Definitely our left hand opponent is likely to be in 10 pi. Okay. If let's say he discard another tile from his hand, he is definitely 10 pi. And that just happened with the pair pay brick. So we should try to switch to defensive position. Unless we got 10 pi. We got into 10 pi first, then we think about it. The 3 pin pass. Another one. That's probably going to be a slide, so sliding from 3-4-5 to 4-5-6. If that's the case, 7 is likely to be safe. And yet another one. That's so weird. What is he trying to do? Doesn't matter, I'm going to defend over here. The shape is just too weak. And the Pinzu suit is actually pretty dangerous against the South player, so I'm not exactly going to I don't exactly want to discard it. Right? I'm too slow. I wanted to declare Shi on 4-5-6. But it's okay. Nan is out, Chun is out, Atsu is out. Oh my god, what the heck. 1-4-7 just passed. I'm going to discard the 4 pin and Dama.
Tenpai.
Alright, so moving towards South 2. So we have double Nan and Hatsu and pair of 9 pin. This is a clear cut calling hand. Right? So So it's going to be a pawn, then qi and run, something along that line.
ポン
So it's not a pawn qi, it's pawn run. Haha.
qi
Pawn qi run. That works as well. Wow, Dora? Really?
ポンです。
That's good. The Dora pawn from the West player means he doesn't need the 9 pin. If he drew the 9 pin, he's going to die. Alright, 3009.
run run
And going into South 3, we are the East player and we have 2 Dora. So this is likely going to become a Tanyao or Pinfu or both, right? Now we have 3 Dora. So I'm going to try to move this hand towards Tanyao and declare a Qi on the 4M if it comes out, while keeping the Yaku high to pair up to increase the speed. So over here, I'm going to Dama 10. I feel so good, so bad. So my weight is 147M, 147 character, and on 47 character is going to be a Mangan.
本です。
Run. Run!
So the reason for Dama 10 is because as I mentioned, like the previous game, you don't need the scores anymore, right? But any more win is going to help you to secure your first place. So I will still take it. Like even if let's say opponent discard 1M and run for 5008 is big enough, to be honest. So bonus one, we have 2 Dora and a Haku pair. Definitely this is going to declare a pawn on this. We are going to declare a pawn on the Haku, definitely, for sure. And try to win this hand as well. Even though I believe I already met the promotion criteria for Expert 1. Bye, Aka. Alright, I'm going to declare a Chi on this and go for the Yakuhai back. Even though I am a bit reluctant because it seems like the West player is Yakuhai back and or most likely half flush. So it's definitely possible that the Haku is going to be like Mochi Mochi, means I have 2 and another player has 2, right? So I might not be able to win this hand at all. He has no... I'll try one, I'll push one. If it's on the right, then Xia is passed. That means the player opposite us is either holding Haku or Chun or both, or Hatsu, the Dragon Tao, and yeah. Ah, oh my god. That's the worst draw ever. Okay, I'm going to discard 9S. If that's the case, I'm not going to let the right hand opponent call anything.
Run.
Alright, all last. That guy just disconnected. What's new? Right, so Olas, and we have Hatsuchun pair and 19 pair. So this is going to be a
Pon.
Pon floating Ishan 10 run along the line. I don't even need to pawn the second one. So keeping the 6-9 bamboo, the 6-9s, to increase in a sense increase my potential, right? Because right now I can also declare a pawn on the 9 pin and go for the two-sided tanki bait. I don't exactly like the Hanchan 5 pin, so I'm not going to take this 10-5. He did draw it. Alright, Shampon 9 pin and 9 bamboo. I don't need to can. Alright, some more. And that seals our first place for the second game. And we are promoted to Expert 1 by game number 60.
ビビって逃げ回る者に勝利の女神が微笑むはずもない。
Alright, and that's it for today. So let me update the score. I'm one game away from the achievement. A lot more games because got a third place over here. Right. Lots of people tell me that on Mahjong Soul, once you get to the goal room, the difficulty, the opponent starts to get a lot stronger. So all this while, I don't exactly believe in that, but we'll see, right? So starting from the next stream, we will be streaming on the goal room. And definitely I will want to see how strong are the players in the goal room as compared to 10-hole. Yeah, so yep. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys learned something from the video, and hope you guys enjoy watching this, definitely. And yep, if you like the Mahjong action, if you like the how I play, how I commentate, remember to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you like to watch JRPG content, remember to subscribe to the channel as well, because I'll be streaming JRPGs when I am playing them. Sometimes with commentary, sometimes maybe I just don't feel like talking, then I will just go with a no commentary stream, you know. And yeah, with that, thank you for watching once again, and have a good day.